For example, Dr. James Marion Sims is recognized as the father of American gynecology and revered as a benefactor of women, having opened the first hospital in the nation for the care of women in New York City and dedicated his career to the treatment of women's disorders. Hospitals carry his name, and marble monuments bearing his likeness and accolades stand in prominent locations. Very rarely, however, does anyone acknowledge the history of his abuse of female slaves, which formed the basis of his extensive knowledge. In the 1840s, Dr. Sims performed surgeries on enslaved girls and women in an attempt to perfect an operation to treat white women suffering from a painful vaginal condition. He performed excruciatingly painful surgery on his captives to create the condition without the use of anesthesia and forced them to take turns restraining each other as he made incisions, since other doctors could not stomach their bone-chilling shrieks. This is how he perfected the procedure, published his results in a prestigious medical journal, and became known as the father of American gynecology. Importantly, this observation is not meant to condemn the use of knowledge he gained. This article offers no opinion on that question, but rather to point out that the silence regarding his methods is perhaps the result of a desire to enjoy the fruits of his labor without the constant reminder of the methods used to obtain them. A similar phenomenon is present in the ongoing debate over the morality of utilizing the medical knowledge obtained from the torture of concentration camp victims by the Nazis. In conclusion, both idealization bias and social benefit bias may explain why researchers engaged in misconduct escape punishment. They are not viewed as criminals deserving of punishment. Dr. Sims is a perfect example of this type of evil. Because these were slave girls, they weren't looked at as being human. Not looked at as being worthy of respect. Not looked at as being worthy of care. It takes a really low down person, a demented type of evil, to do what he did to these women. And even today, there are a lot of people who benefited from the knowledge that he gained. There were a lot of advancements. There were a lot of advancements that came about due to what the knowledge that he gained from these experiments. But at what cost?